At its worst, I contemplated suicide several times. I have a daughter, one daughter. I just couldn't be that selfish and leave her. I had it all planned out, the way that my wife could get the life insurance. I mean, I was ready to go. And then, almost in the midst of carrying it out, I had a flash of me walking my daughter down the aisle at her wedding day, and I stopped everything and said, all right, let's figure out a way to deal with this. I'm a wildlife photographer, so spend all my time outside. I'm pretty sure I got it narrowed down to, I got it from a specific lake at Illinois. About 2006, I think I started noticing first symptoms. Fatigue was the biggest one. Just started slowing down during the day. Work became a lot harder. 2008 was when the fatigue started hitting pretty hard. By 2010, I had all kinds of symptoms: joint pain, muscle pain, swelling, fatigue, brain fog. Was forced to quit work. Became bedridden for almost 2 years. Definitely different levels of fatigue for each given day. The worst is, I equate it to, like you can't even really lift your arm. Your arm feels too heavy to lift up to put on the steering wheel. So there's no driving. I mean, there's just everything is heavy. I've been to Mayo Clinic, Cleveland Clinic twice. I'm sure as anybody probably watching this has probably done. So many doctors, anything that ends in ologist. And I was diagnosed with a whole host of things, you know, but nothing ever worked as far as treatment. So somebody has suggested a doctor in Missouri. He diagnosed me with Lyme disease and started treatments. And most of that was just oral antibiotics at the time. Some would do better than others. I'd get a little bit of relief for 4 to 6 weeks, then go back. But at that point, I just kept remaining hopeful that I would still walk my daughter down the aisle. So my parents are divorced, and I heard from both of them on the same day without them talking to each other. They both texted me about, look into Envita. So that was kind of a sign right there. That was pretty odd. They had seen one on a commercial and one had got a recommendation from a friend or something, I'm not sure, but the fact that it was the same day was pretty interesting. So I did my research into it. I got a microbiology background, liked what I heard. Everything made sense to me, what they were saying on the website and through phone calls, and then just a matter of pulling the trigger. Dr. Warren was fabulous, still is fabulous. Understands everything, gets your symptoms, extremely intelligent about how it all interacts with each other, and I couldn't be happier with Dr. Warren, for sure. Danielle's my personal care coordinator, and she's amazing. She's everything you need, she's there for. You never want for anything, she takes care of everything. Made everything so smooth and so easy. All I had to do was show up. Within the first week, I could tell fatigue was going away. A lot of the other symptoms were still there, pains and swelling this, but the fatigue was going away and the brain fog was going away, which are the two huge. By week 2, I had no brain fog, and I haven't since, actually. The coolest thing for me, I think, is my daughter, who is now 11, has never once seen me healthy. That's gonna be very neat to get back there and spend time with her. Envita made a huge difference. They made all the difference. Just the fact of getting up and coming down to Envita every day was huge. That's 5 days a week, where usually I'm down 5 days a week. I'd say on average 2 days a week I'd be up and was able to do a few things. Now it's the opposite. I'll take the weekends to rest, but yeah, Envita's, I would say, saved my life.